guys, welcome back. Okay, so sneak peek was meant to be held today. Normally we have it on a Saturday. Like typically, normally the sneak peeks are on a Saturday, but the logos that I go to is having it today. But I can't make Sunday, so that sucks. I really wanted to go, but anyways, evenly matched. The struggling battle, the trap card. That's like gonna be. It's like it's gonna be really controversial. Whether it's good, whether it's not good, whether there's a conservative trap or it's an overpowered trap where it's just if you think about it, that's kind of like essentially what Yu-Gi-Oh is, where you have to have some sort of luck factor good enough to get you back into the game, because once you've lost momentum, once you've lost the once the stage is already like kind of favored on one player, like it's pretty certain they're gonna win. It's kind of like you feel a bit discouraged, and you lose the interest of to keep on playing. Like, oh well, I can't win now, so it's like, but like the fact that you introduced this insane trap that allows you to top deck and then just even like the card's name is evenly matched, just even the playing field. That's pretty insane. I mean, of course, it depends on the type of scenario you place it in. Like, let's say of course, if you like winning, and then you just get top decked, like, and you just lose your entire field, of course. But then it puts a new dynamic into the game, into the playstyle of how you approach every single turn. Like, do you want to go all out, knowing that there's that trap? You get what I'm saying? Or do you just like not care and just go for it and just risk the fact that they might not have that trap? Because what if you can negate it? You can open up like with trap stun or like something to negate it, or just negate it with Toad, and then you'll be fine. But I think the way people are viewing it as oh damn, like I'll have an established board and one trap card can just diminish everything I worked for. But then you have to understand, there's different types of playstyles, different strategies, where you're an aggressive build, your deck is aggressive, and if it loses to that trap, and that means it's lacking something. If you just lose to that, of course, it's kind of like, this is where the controversial part comes up, where okay, well, I'm an aggressive deck, you got rid of all my field with one trap, and then you can just go off yourself. But then you can think about it, well, yeah, but then you could have that trap of your own as well. You can set you can have, because it's gonna be available to anyone, but it depends, because it might be expensive. But like, you get what I mean? Like, they'll use it on you, but then okay, that's fine. You go off, boom, flip yours. Like, that's pretty insane. It's kind of what Maxi was, kind of, except it's a bit different, because Maxi is I think that's like the closest thing I could compare it to. Whereas Maxi, where you bold open a Maxi, they try to attempt, then you stop. But then it's different though, because they can just push them, like just push it on through Maxi and OTK you. Whereas this trap, that means you can prevent OTKs. So that's where it's different. You get what I mean? It's controversial. Like, you can go either way, but it seems like, of course, if you just look at all the bad. Of course, it's like, oh man, like it's way too good. But if you think about it in that context and in that scenario where you utilize it in that way, where you're aggressive, set your trap, go, they do it to you, and you just keep that trap, just keep it, and let them go. Okay, and then once they like utilize pretty much every resource they have, use your trap. You get what I'm saying? And then it evens the playing field. But like, again, it's controversial. It's very, like, you can go either way, but it just gives you that sense of hope of like, oh damn, I'm against the ropes, and you top deck it, and he's, oh my god, he's just back in the game. That's exciting. Like, but that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I saved my freaking Matrix with the Paleo. I sacrificed the Paleo because it was like, oh okay, Paleo's like, yeah. But you get what I mean? Like, it gives you that sense of dynamic that, okay, you're against the ropes, and there's at least something that you know that's in your deck that can get you back in the game. And that's exciting. That's really exciting. Of course, for the people that are like more like they played everything correctly, they played everything to precise calculation, they're not gonna like this card, because there's gonna be times where like, oh damn, what the heck, I did all this and it takes skill and I did all that, then you just top deck that card, and but that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is, I think, and a lot of people forget about that it's meant to like have that top deck moment where it's just, oh my god, it wins the game. Of course there's gonna be someone upset because no one likes losing, that's like a given, no one likes to lose, but it's just someone gotta lose. But I'm really excited to see how this plays out, man, because I'm pretty sure that's the content, that's the scenarios that you're gonna be facing, and because like it's gonna be so different, and oh my god, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be so crazy and chaotic because you don't know, you just don't know, like oh my god, it's so crazy. And right here, like, okay, I'm if you haven't noticed, I'm playing the Crystron deck. I bumped up to 50 cards. It's so far like 50 because you're playing 2 engines, you're playing Paleo and Crystron, so it's like pretty much you combine 2 decks. And this is a perfect example of how to utilize your resources and not do it recklessly, and do it to where like look, okay, odds are that you see what I mean, it looks like I'm on the ropes, I'm like about to lose, and sometimes if you can kind of either play your cards right, as long as there's 1 life point there, man, just stick it to be in there. If you manage your resources properly and you can kind of slow roll and kind of set up a scenario where it's inevitable, that can drastically change the game. And this is a perfect example. Like it looks like there's possibly no way that I can win, right? And like you see my grave, hang on, you can't see it. And look, like I was like, hey, let's see how this goes. Maybe I can try to like outplay it. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why he wasn't going with Starboy. I'm not sure why. A lot of these things I was questioning, like, well, why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? Like I was like, oh, I could not find a reason for it. I just couldn't. And then I was like, okay, let me just try to do this. And he falls for the bait. He negates it. Okay, I have Regeki, boom. And then because I was like, okay, I need to make sure I don't lose. But I don't know what, I'm not sure what he was. I honestly don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. And like it just ends up being really grindy to where like I'm aware of his sets, like I know what this is, I know what that, because that's mine, this is his, and then this is a wow, what's it, I can't remember what that is again. I think it's an Infernoids, and this card right here is gonna save my it's gonna save me, because it's like I said, I really love this card. It's good with Paleo and it gets you your frogs back, and you see what I mean. Like, okay, it's fine. Oh my god, like I think Paleo mirrors are really insane. You get the like normally once the one gets towed first, the odds are it's leaning towards their favor, but it doesn't mean you have it, but odds are that most likely will. But like, look at this, man, and I finally drew the Crystron part aspect of the deck, and I have to play through this, but like the way I was thinking, I was like, okay, so I have multiple Paleos engraved. If I get 4, that's fine. I just go back to my deck, to master deck. So I can recycle, and I can just make the toad again. So I can just what should I do? What should I do? I was debating on here on not negating it, but wait, no, that's fine. And there it is. Then that set up my other toad. That's pretty cool. Little things like that make the difference. Calculation sometimes help. Majority of the time it helps, because when you calculate it, it makes much more sense. And I'm not too sure, like, I'm not sure if he got frustrated, or I don't know what it was, but like, he had it, like I'm not sure what happened. He just had the game, but he just, I guess, threw it away. But let me put the deck list. Okay, here it is. Okay, so it's pretty much, it's 50 cards. If you saw the previous build, I was running resonators with magnet reverse. That was a bit more aggressive, but I felt like this was like, okay, it seemed much more comforting. Like you could just set and just pass, and it'd be more conservative. So you play the 3 Sophia, 3 Thicefern, 3 Smiger, 3 Scrap Recycler, 1 Ryan. Normally I would play 3, but I think just 1's enough. 2 Turtle, 3 Swap, 3 Dupe, 2 Ronin, 1 Regeki, 1 Foolish, 3 Siege Tree, 3 Twister, 3 Illinoids, 3 Venomiscus, 3 Canada, 3 Breakthrough Skill, 3 Impact, and 3. I like this card. Oh my god, I love this card so much. This guy it brings that back anything. I really like it. And then you have, for those of you that don't know what Crystrons do, you just want to do Crystron, Quarion, Gandrax, and Phoenix, Trish, and Black Rose on their turn, like as consistent as possible. And then just grind it out with your frogs. That's pretty much what it is. Essentially, you either start off with your paleo, set up, establish, get me Starboy, and by then you have like Crystron cards, and then just go for setting up your Black Rose play, your Trish play, your Phoenix play, because this is pretty much a Trishula for monsters. Three monsters, either field or grave. It's a heavy storm on macro, and it banishes all spells and traps, grave and field, and then Trishula, and then Black Rose. Black Rose is Black Rose, and then Toad. That's pretty much that's essentially what it is when you broke it down. And then this is for going second. This is against any back row heavy deck or any pendulum. You just banish your skills, banish their trap if you want to just dodge that first. And then this is for spirals. Just get rid of everything. You don't really care. Just tribute everything, man. And then same thing for pendulum magicians. Just pop their scales. You don't really care if they're searching out. You just don't want to get hit by the trap in end phase or just disruption. Because like once you get rid of the trap, set up your Crystron field, go, and then they don't really have anything besides exceeding or synchroing, but by then you interrupt them. And then same thing for this. This is for going second, because Dweller sucks. Like if they can make Dweller's easily made right now. And then this is for going second as well. But that's pretty much it. And yeah, so that trap, man, that trap is very, very controversial. It really depends on if you look at it glass half empty, glass half full, whatever you feel. Oh my god, oh my god. For the ones, oh, this is just insane. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.